my dad's a child molester, so like my mom got rid of them.
She had never done anything like that before, and then to like abuse me, I didn't know how to handle that. So I was like, I didn't want to turn on my mom. I didn't want to tell her, but then again, I couldn't keep taking it.
It felt like it was like a zoo in our house.
Our parents didn't really do what was expected.
I got caught with marijuana, and then I did a lot of vandalism.
The most I've gone to school was like 2 months.
I wasn't going to school. I hate school.
He would throw stuff at me. He'd pound the walls.
Mother was involved with prostitution.
I was left by my mom. She left me with a babysitter. I felt really angry.
Their trust has been shattered. You know, they've not only been betrayed sometimes by the people that should have taken care of them, but they've had many stops along the way.
Back in the late 80s, a crescendo of need seemed to appear in Las Vegas, where we realized that extra services were needed to deal with the problems of foster kids and the numbers of foster kids in the valley. And we had heard about something in Omaha, a successful story of a program called Boys Town.
About 1917, Father Flanagan began his work with the street boys of Omaha. And really from the very beginning, he saw that they needed a family-like environment. He tried to create a sense of family among the boys, a sense that they were together in this venture that was Boys Town. And I think that Father Flanagan was uniquely open to the talents and gifts of kids. The kids were asked to really take charge of their own self-government, to be leaders in the community, be real leaders with real power, and to challenge each other to be strong, to build a positive peer culture.
There has always been a need for services for children who are in foster care. Finding enough homes, finding the right treatment plans, and Boys Town had the answer.
Tom Waite came out here and established Boys Town here in Nevada, and for some reason he took an interest in me and he asked me if I wanted to come. My family teachers had their own children, and they raised their children in front of us. They raised us with their own children.
It's far from a group home, it's like an actual home. They try to make it home style. You go to a public school, you live in a house, you do chores like a normal family. You sit down and watch movies, sit down and have meals like a normal family.
Coming into Boys Town, there's structure here. They have a program in place that works, and a child has to conform to that. And once I did, I started learning the lessons that the program was trying to offer.
A child may come to our emergency shelter center for help because they've been through 5 foster homes, they've all bombed out, and now the caseworker's bringing them, trying to figure out what to do. The child starts there, and we develop a treatment plan, start working with them, but they're not going to stay there.
We have a continuum of care that starts with parent training and extends all the way up to psychiatric care. And so as quickly as their behavior begins to exhibit aspects suggestive of success in whatever program that they're in, we step them down with the ultimate intent of having them return to the family where they came from.
A lot of families call us just with, I don't know what to do. They love their children, they want them to stay home, but they don't know how to maintain them. With that, they come to us and say, can you help us? So our consultants would go into the home and try and keep all the children in the home there.
In December '06, my daughter passed away, so there was never any choice that I would just take care of him. What I thought would be a pretty easy, thing to do turned out to be very challenging. If we didn't get some kind of help, I was going to put him in a foster home. I just couldn't handle him anymore. In desperation, told his school counselor, please, I don't know what to do. And the next thing I knew, I got a phone call from Boys Town.
And I think a lot of that anger is him not being able to express himself. Him not being able to say, you know what, hey, I'm mad right now, I got some things on my chest. What do you think about that?
Now I feel that I'm more able to cope with the situation without going crazy myself. I had no idea that Boys Town provided this service, and I just think it's great.
When I know that Boys Town is available, I choose Boys Town because I know that the kids are going to be safe.
It's one of the reasons we love Boys Town because they are so willing to work with us.
Another advantage to Boys Town is when we keep the children in their family with relatives or with neighbors, is Boys Town will also offer some in-home services. So we have a better ability to keep the kids in the local area. We don't have to remove them from their school and away from their friends.
The difference in our children is remarkable once they've been to Boys Town. It truly is.
Boys Town taught me a lot and helped me be a better person.
If I didn't have Boys Town, I'd probably be running away right now in trouble or in juvie.
What Boys Town did for me that made all the difference was they provided me stability. And just seeing that example of how a family is supposed to function, it has a profound effect on me today and how I raise my family.
I invite you to come and see what we do with kids every day. I know that when you do, you'll want to be a part of what we do. And you'll want to be a part of helping us to ensure that we have the financial resources to help kids in the way that is best for them, that helps them to find healing and hope in body, mind, and spirit.
We could do this on such a grand level if we had the resources of more people that cared. Well, and that's why the continuum that Boys Town is developing is so impacting, because every piece is critical and you just get more people to do it and you change the whole state, change a whole city, just like we change one family.